been debating with a couple of guys on YouTube regarding the reality of our world, and is it what we are told by the mainstream narrative? I say it is not, but there are those who believe 100% everything they read from a book, no matter what. Even if you show them that it's wrong, they will believe it until the book says otherwise. I'm talking about guys like Common Sense Criticism, who has zero common sense, and another guy named Star QED. He's a nice guy. They're both nice guys, but Star QED, um, you know, he falls in this category. And these guys are not thinking for themselves. So um, because they seem now. Here's one part of the debate. They seem to think that it's perfectly fine that the shadow of the moon on Earth during an eclipse is only 70 miles wide. If the moon is 2,159 miles wide, as we're told, there's no way the shadow can be only 70 miles wide on Earth. It's impossible, because you cannot make a shadow smaller than the object casting it. It can be done in a cartoon or a drawing or diagram in a science book. It can be done, but in reality, it cannot be done. And I proved that in my video. So I'm going to show you their proofs and my proofs, and we're going to see that they're completely wrong, and I am completely right, 100%. So anyway, here I did it like, I don't want to go back, but this yellow, I'll make it bigger. This yellow ball represents the Earth. What we saw a second ago here is like the moon. Everything's to scale. The distance, the size of the Earth, the size of the moon, all to scale. And I show you what happens in reality, the size of the shadow we should get if things are the way we're told. It should be that big. Okay? You see, because there's a distance, there's some fading to that shadow. It's not sharp like this shadow back here, because it's closer. The further you go back, eventually that shadow will disappear, but it will never shrink to the size of a little like pinprick. This circle here is about the size of the ball I used. As a matter of fact, it's the exact size, but you see the edge gets faded, but if you come to the edge of the faded edge, you'll line up directly with the ball that I used. So let's proceed. Now, this is what we got during the eclipse when I was here in LA. This was off of Google. Total solar eclipse on August 21st, 2017. That was it. That little tiny dot was the eclipse, 70 miles wide. The moon is like almost as wide as the United States. Yet this was the shadow it produced. That's not possible. I built a model, a to-scale model. This was the shadow I got in reality. Not that little cartoon that you guys find in your little fake science books. This is real. Okay, so this is what happened. How can the moon be as big as they say if this is the shadow? So then, them telling. So that as I'm debating, the guy links me over a video. QED link this one. I think it was QED. Let me see. Anti-globe rant. No, this was the one from Common Sense Critic. So let's see the okay. So okay, this one I don't need to play. He shows you that. Let me make the picture bigger. This guy starts with a ball that's as big as that drawing that he did, the line drawing, and then Common Sense tells me, you see that shadow is smaller. But the problem, buddy, when you look, just like I said, that, I can find my arrow. Here's your umbra, but you can't have umbra without penumbra. If you look closely, there's a shade that goes right up to the edge of that line, my friend, right up to the edge of it. And then here's your white paper. And here, even a little bit shadow out past the line here. A little past, because it's fuzzing out in both directions. I mean, you're proving my point with this. Thank you. But no, to him, this is proof that they're right and I'm wrong. Where is the shadow smaller than the line? The whole shadow has a part. It's like a person isn't just a head. You have a head, a neck, a torso, legs, and arms. So shadow has the umbra, penumbra, and another part. I can't remember the name. But there's your umbra, but you can't have shadow. You have umbra, you could have penumbra too. They're both shadow. And there it is, right up to the line, man. But you're not going to see that. But it's clear right here. Shadow right up to the line. That's as far as he got. He never made it smaller. Did he make it? Let me get my, it's not smaller at all. What he did there. It's the same size. And it's, I'll tell you, it's definitely not like this. He definitely didn't recreate that. That's what he would have to do. That's what you would have to show me. A guy, or I don't know why you can't do it, to make a shadow that small. This is the best you can do. It's the same size. Then another guy, let's see what QED did. This was QED's video. So here he's, he drew the to show you the, I think he's doing this video himself. I said, why don't you go out there and make a video, man? You guys are just talking. He actually did it. QED did his own video. But he also proved I'm right. And I love to be right. But if I'm wrong, man. I don't like it. But I will agree the truth is the truth. I'll tell you, I used to think flat earth was the stupidest. Okay, well, I'm going to talk about that. Hold on. At any point, let me stop this. At any point, I stop. I mean, his hand's shaking. He shouldn't, QED, you shouldn't drink before you make videos, man. Because you can't walk a straight line. Your hand's wobbling all over the place. But at no point is this shadow smaller than the circle where we started. You see wherever I try to stop when he's in the middle. There. Okay. You got your umbra, penumbra, all part of the shadow. You can't have one without the other. So where it goes, let me make it bigger. Oh man, I messed up. Went too far. Well, I guess we were here. Bigger. Let's keep going. I kind of messed up the spot I was going to stop. At some point, he like backs up and then he comes back forward, and I'm not sure where. Okay, we can stop there. But at no point did he ever get his shadow to look like that little pinprick on the United States I showed you. Even here, you can lie and say the shadow's smaller. Let me go back a little. But the truth is, and we like the truth, I don't think you guys do, the shadow, it isn't like here and then the line is here, because you are a little off center. But the part that fades, the penumbra, as light's creeping in, eating up that shadow, is going up to where it's supposed to be, to the edge of this line. Here it's the penumbra is like way out here. It just gets white like, like here. It starts to get white of the paper. We're already in the realm of the shadow. So since it moved past the center, I mean, even on this side, you got shadow up to the line. It's just like white on this side. You never made the shadow smaller than the circle you drew. At no point did you ever do that. You can lie and say it's smaller. It's not. Look, the white of the paper, and as you come into within this circle, you kind of centered here. You see that the penumbra is going up right to the edge, just like it's supposed to. That shadow is not smaller than that circle. Like, again, like this. Did you do this? Is that what you're showing me? Not even close, man. If you showed me this, I'd shut my mouth. Say, you guys are right. I was wrong here. It's possible. I'd admit it. But you guys never will. Let's proceed further. So this is where we were. So neither of you guys proved your point. You proved my point. Let's see what's next. Anyway, this is the lesson you'll get from Google or any science book. This is the penumbra. They don't mention it, but that's the umbra. And they like to say that this little point is the reason the shadow on the earth is so small. They explain with this drawing. But don't forget this part, guys. Look at all this. This is all shadow too. Remember the parts of the shadow. You can't have umbra without penumbra. So this here is what you should have, a faded shadow the size of this moon on the earth. You can't have only this part. You can't have a person with just the head, but not the body, not the torso or the tail. I have a tail. I don't know about you guys. So and then this is my favorite part. This is the end of the video. Watch this.
Epic. This is a high zoom camera because it has to take an image of the Earth from 1 million miles away. It takes images every couple of hours.
So we're 1 million miles away from Earth right now, if you like to believe that. And this is like a real video camera videoing the Earth. Let's see what happens.
And it also captures rare events, such as this solar eclipse showing the shadow of the moon past.
You see that? Does that look familiar to you guys? See it again. So this is like they captured an actual eclipse.
Every couple of hours. And it also captures rare events, such as this solar eclipse.
Okay. Actually, does that look familiar? This is what an eclipse should look like. If the sizes are what we're told. Let me see here. Does it look like that to anybody? Huh? Or does it look like this? Does it look like that? Is that what we saw in a real eclipse? Did it look like this? Yeah. This is supposedly a real eclipse. So either what we saw we didn't see. We saw a 70-mile wide eclipse. So if that's what really happened, how is this eclipse shadow so huge? You can't have them both. This can't be reality and then also have that be reality. This is how it should look if things are to scale, like I showed right here. That's how it should look. This is what it actually looked like. So somebody's lying. This doesn't lie because this is what we know happened. But what's supposed to happen is what I demonstrated. And then we have this, what he claims to be a real video from space, showing the way it should be. They know the way it should be, yet that's not the way it was. So who's lying? If this guy is lying, then I'm getting confused here, man. I had it better before in my other video. Anyway, yeah, man, it's all fake, I mean, if what I'm trying to say, if this is real video, then we should have seen this on the Earth. The whole entire United States should have been covered under a shadow. Like 90% of it. That didn't happen. Yet this guy's saying this is really happening, but we don't see this. So this is fake. That's proof it's fake, man. So I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, man. I've been yapping too much. This video was supposed to be like, I told myself I'll make it 3 or 4 minutes long. It's like 14 minutes already. So I like to see you guys dig your way out of this hole.